and the decision was taken to apply the doctrine of necessity to give authority for the vice president to act as the acting president of Nigeria pending the return of the president. This was the first time this doctrine was to be implemented in the entire stretch of the history of Nigeria. This was a sensitive issue, and David Mark as Senate President needed to apply wisdom to be able to navigate the rough path.
So in 2007, Nigeria's Senate had a reputation: leadership instability, frequent removals, internal rebellion, institutional volatility. Between 1999 and 2007, the Senate had several precedents. Then came Senator David A.B. Mark, a retired brigadier general representing Benue South Senatorial District in north-central Nigeria. He assumed office as Senate President in 2007 at the age of 59. What followed was something the Fourth Republic had not yet witnessed: 8 uninterrupted years of legislative stability. From 2007 to 2015, David Mark presided over the Senate without impeachment, without removal, without institutional breakdown. That alone was historic. But stability was not his only defining moment. In 2010, Nigeria faced constitutional crisis. President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua was critically ill and outside the country. There was no formal transfer of power to the vice president. The Constitution did not clearly anticipate this situation. The nation drifted into uncertainty, and uncertainty at the center of power is dangerous. Under David Mark's leadership, the Senate invoked what became known as the doctrine of necessity. Through a legislative resolution, the National Assembly empowered Vice President Goodluck Jonathan to act as president. It was not routine, it was decisive. The legislature interpreted the Constitution in a way that preserved national stability. Without that intervention, Nigeria could have entered prolonged constitutional paralysis. That moment demonstrated something critical. Legislative leadership is not passive. It safeguards democracy when ambiguity threatens order. Now, consider his leadership style. David Mark was not flamboyant. He was disciplined, structured, measured. He understood order. He understood negotiation. He understood institutional control. During his tenure, electoral reform efforts progressed. Constitutional amendment processes matured. Executive oversight became more structured. The Senate gained procedural firmness. He built cross-party relationships. He maintained functional alignment with executive while preserving institutional autonomy. His military background shaped his composure, but his legislative longevity strengthened the institution. Here is a lesson for aspiring representatives. Institutions need stability. Not every leader must be dramatic. Some must be steady. In fragile democracies, stability is achievement. David Mark showed that leadership is not always about spectacle. Sometimes it is about holding the structure together. He left office in 2015 as the longest-serving Senate president of the Fourth Republic. That record speaks beyond rhetoric. Democracy survives not only through elections, it survives through institutional discipline. Stability is leadership. Constitutional courage is leadership. One idea at a time. This is the representative.